Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita. I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about managing your student loans and strategies for minimizing their impact on your credit. So if you guys have student loans, I want to talk to you guys about student loans. People just think they need to just delete their student loans, and I don't think that everybody needs to delete their student loans, but we are going to go over that if that's what you need to do. But I want to talk to you guys how you can minimize and maximize the impact on your credit. This is your first time watching my videos. My name is Rickita. I talk about real estate, I talk about credit, and I talk to you guys about how to increase your credit, to how to increase your credit scores, how to just make sure that whenever you want to go and get a credit card, you want to go get a loan, you know you're good. You don't have to worry, oh my gosh, do I have to fix this? Do I have to fix that? You already good. So that's the biggest thing I want to always get through to you guys. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about me. I want to get right on into these student loans because student loans is so huge, you guys, and I realize that a lot of people just don't understand them. Now, I personally took out student loans, and when I took out student loans, I didn't even know that much. I'm thinking like in the future I'm not gonna have to pay this. I didn't even think, like, honestly, I was just taking it because it was there. And because I did take out student loans, when I did start building my credit, I had a higher credit score because I had credit history. So if you guys have student loans, you took them out, it's helping with your history most likely if they're not charged off, they're not in collections. Mine didn't do that. I did get a couple late payments that I had to get removed. We could talk about the removing the late payments on your student loans, but I did have that problem, but I was able to keep my student loans intact. So since I was able to keep them there, it helped with my history. It helped with my age. So it made me look like I had, age on my credit. So I had some accounts that's older. So if you guys have some student loans that's older, you don't have any late payments or anything like that, that is good. That's a good thing. Now, let's go into, your accounts are good, and then we're going to go into they bad. This is what you need to do, okay? So your accounts is good. You got age on them. If you have late payments, work to remove the late payments off of these student loans. I do have a late payment removal letter if you guys want to check that out. And with this late payment removal letter, it's going to help you work to remove those late payments from your student loans off of your credit reports. You can see right here, we got the student loan removal. Don't do those, you guys. Do like the late payment removal letter. So with this, you pay $27 and you'll be able to have 6 letters. So it's less than $5 per letter. And then you guys will be able to work to remove those late payments from your credit reports. So this will be a great letter if you guys have late payments. I do not suggest you delete them if they're reporting positively. I suggest that you guys go ahead and just keep them on your credit reports, because most likely they're helping with your age. And a lot of people don't understand that if you do remove them, your credit scores could go up a little bit, but probably not that much, because it's your age that is helping with. And I would rather you keep them there and remove your, if you had a few late payments, like I say 4 or less is like a few, that's when you want to try to remove them. When you start getting to the point where you have so many late payments, you might just want to remove it altogether, because it just looks like you don't know how to manage money, and it just look bad for you. Now, that's what you do if you have good student loans. You want to keep them there. Now, some people have good student loans and they have problems buying a house because they have debt to income ratio problems, which means some people got $100,000 in student loans, and now they're trying to apply for a $400,000 house, and based off of their income, it seems as if they cannot pay their student loans, their mortgage, and their other bills, because their student loan payment is just so much. For something like that, if you guys are like in deferment or something like that, try to see if you can get some type of payment, and as low as you can get it, because if you don't do that, they're going to take a percentage of your student loan and guess that that's what your monthly payment is going to be. And most likely, if you were to get some type of payment on your student loans, it would not be that high. So that's what happened with one of my clients before. She went somewhere else. She tried to get a loan. She couldn't get a loan. And then I found out that if she was to just get some type of payment on her student loans, that would help her with her debt to income ratio and help her get approved. And she did eventually end up buying her house, which is so good. So yes, happy for her. And all she did was just get a payment on her student loans, because she did have so much, she did have a high amount of student loans. So it was a large amount of student loans, but the reason why she couldn't get approved is because she just didn't have a payment, and they took that percentage. And I believe before it's like 1.5%, but right now it's like 1%. And I'm talking about like government loans. But you guys, this is actually like, I'm a real estate broker, so I'm a realtor. I help you find a house. I don't help you get the loan. So definitely talk to a mortgage, somebody that will help you get the mortgage about, hey, how much of my student loans would you actually use? Because that's where we're going to get into that. Now, in that case, some people, when they have a high debt to income ratio, they like, Rickita, I can't get approved. Even if I was to get the smallest payment, like, the lowest payment I can get, it's still too much for me. In that case, some people opt to actually just remove their student loans from their credit reports. Now, understand that you could be messing with your history, but some people like, Rickita, I don't care about history if I can't even get a house. So that's when some people opt to just remove their student loans from their credit reports. Now, if you have multiple, I found that it'll be easier when you do it like this. If you have multiple student loans on your credit reports, it would be much easier if you were to like consolidate them and then work to remove them, because once you consolidate them, it'll be easier to remove the student loans from your credit reports. But then again, $27, you get 6 letters, and this should be helping you remove your student loans from your credit reports. Now, that's for positive people. Like I said, I still have my student loans on my credit reports right now. So I don't want to remove them. Even if they're paid, you guys, leave them there. Paid accounts look good. It shows that, hey, I once had a loan, I paid it off, I'm all good now. Do not think about removing that. Now, let's get into the people that, we need to minimize the damage, you guys, okay? So for those people where you had late payments, and it's just so many late payments, and I mean like over 5 or 6 late payments, just a lot of late payments on your student loans, their collections, their charge-offs, and they're really bad accounts. In that case, you most likely want to just remove those accounts. That's being honest. And I see a lot of people that when they get their student loans like removed from their credit reports, like if you get your student loans like removed, like deleted, don't have this on my credit file anymore, I see a lot of people see their credit scores go up, especially if they were very bad. Like if you have some student loans that were very bad, then I see that their credit scores go up a lot. Now, I don't know if there's some more student loans. Yeah, this is some more student loan results here from a client that actually helped them like remove the student loans from their credit reports. But usually when they have like a lot of student loans like this, you just send out the letters, work to remove those student loans from your credit reports. The letters that I have is 6 of them, but it's actually like a 3-month process. We have to send out letters for 3 months. I also tell you guys, like when you send out those letters, please send them out certified, and that's going to help you guys be able to like track it. And I can't really show y'all, like I have to do some certified disputes pretty soon, but you can see like I just put like I just have all of the certified. I have to do these after the video. I have to mail these in. I fill out all the certified receipts and I just stack them like this, and then I take them in and say, hey, just one after another, and then I just put like the certified receipt right on top of each envelope, and then I just give it to them, and then they do it, and it's like $5 per um per letter basically that you're sending out. And in your case, most likely you have student loans with the same company. So if you have to send out a certified letter, not if you have to, you need to really do it honestly. When you send out your certified letter, you can put all of those letters in one. When you're sending it to the company, you can just put all those letters on one. In terms of, you can put all the account numbers on one. I like to put a separate letter for each account number when I'm sending it out to the company, but you can put them all on one letter if you want to, if you send it to the company. But I like a letter for each student loan. And when you send it to the credit bureaus, you listing all those accounts anyway, as long as it's on that credit bureau. So in that case, you need to remove your student loans. Now, keep in mind too, let's do a recap, because it's if your student loans is bad, you need to remove them. It's really not that much we really need to talk about. Like if you got student loans on there, you need to really remove them. Matter of fact, before we do a recap, it is one more thing that we can talk about. Please ignore my little baby. Or that's not the baby, that's the bigger one. But here's a sample of a student loan here. When you are disputing your student loans, you want to find things that's different, such as in your account. So if you look at the account status on TransUnion, and that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the fifth row. So for that one, TransUnion got closed, Equifax got paid. If you go down a little bit more, the date opens is different. The TransUnion got the ninth, Equifax got the first. If you go down even more to like the last day they're reporting on different days. Equifax not even reporting about this student loan anymore. The last data activity is also different. So these are the different things you want to put in a letter, because when there's inaccurate information on your credit report, it needs to be deleted. TransUnion don't even have anything about the last date of payment. And then also the payment history. Look at TransUnion and Equifax. They got two different payment histories. TransUnion is saying 120 days late for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. And then also Equifax is saying, okay, like ain't nothing wrong. It's all paid. So like, is the account paid or is it closed? Like, delete this account from my credit report. Am I 120 days late on it? How's my payment status? The payment status means right now, like what is happening right now. The payment status on it right now is saying 120 days late. Like, how is that possible? So when you look at your student loans, you have to read it that way and see exactly what is wrong, you guys. Now, I do have my exclusive credit membership too, where we meet up. I talk about these different things and I can help you all through this process. So if you have any questions, definitely check out my website. You'll be able to get more information there. So let's go ahead and see. So you can go ahead and schedule a call right on my website. Let me add that to the screen. So yes, you'll be able to schedule a call right here on the website. And then also my exclusive credit membership, the different memberships is here. So they got we got the dollar trial, the $99 startup, the setup fee, and then also we have the lifetime membership. So it's been people in my membership for years. They have not been paying these fees at all. And they got into my membership and they're still there. So whenever they have a problem, they come back to me and say, hey, Rickita, like what's going on? Keep look at this. And then I help them through that process. And we meet up twice per month. So usually we meet up on Fridays, but we do it in like a 60-day increment. So we sometimes, I think every other month, we have an extra day that we meet up on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So definitely join the membership. If you all have any questions, definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.